I owe a lot of the success of this channel to like a few clubs who really helped me out during tough times, such as Stenhousemuir, the first team that I ever saw play in Scotland behind closed doors. Teams like Elgin, who opened up their doors for me to give me interviews to people when there was like no other content to be made, and clubs like Kelty. I have mentioned Kelty numerous times in my videos. I've seen them play in the Lowland League. I've seen them play in League 2. I've seen them win League 2. I was here for the trophy day at the end of last season, which was a day that I'll never forget. And I haven't seen them play this season, amazingly. I haven't seen them play in League 1 yet, the highest they've ever been in the football pyramid here in Scotland. There's been a few changes there. They've got a new manager. I think they've made some improvements to the stadium as well since I've last been as well. So hopefully there's a few of you guys out there who have followed Kelty a little bit through my videos, and we'll see something a little bit different from them today. They are struggling a bit in League 1 this season. We'll go and chat to a few people from the club and see how they're getting on. They're not bottom, but I do feel like this is the first year in maybe 5 or 6 years where they're not considered strong favourites for the league. Last season in League 2, they clearly had the best squad and they were always going to win the league. The Lowland League the year before that, the Lowland League the year before that, they didn't get a playoff because of COVID, and then the subsequent East of Scotland leagues before that. But they're playing Queen of the South today, who got relegated from the Championship last season. So it should be a big test for them. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're new. And let's get back to my beloved Kelty Hearts. Look at this, you can tell I haven't been here this season because I haven't seen this sign yet, but I was here on the day they obviously lifted the League 2 title, and look at it now. Here we go, look at this. It's amazing to see the progression at loads of different clubs up and down the country. When I was last here, this was just a path with a bit of grass leading around the stadium, but now they've got like these actual terraced bits of stand, and I think they do have permission to build an actual stand over this part as well, which someone was just telling me too. The Queen of the South squad are currently on the pitch checking out, and there is another new stand just around the other side as well. It's amazing to see where this club has come from down the years. I saw them, I think, the first time at Cumbernauld Colts away, then Gala Ferrydean Rovers away in the Lowland League with no fans, and now fast forward a couple of years and they are renovating their stadium. Everyone would have seen my Kelty videos before. It's always gone pretty well in the past. How has this season been going?
Not very good. We've only really pulled off results against big clubs like Dunfermline, Airdrie and Falkirk, really, and then lost all the others. Yeah, fair enough. And today's a fairly big game. Queen of the South were in the Championship last year. Aye. So you think this is the kind of game you can get a result from? Hopefully. Score prediction?
2-1 to Kelty.
It's going tight, but a win.
2-1 Queen of the South.
Oh.
3-0 Kelty.
So when I first came to watch Kelty Hearts play, Barry Ferguson was the man who would have been stood or sat in the home dugout behind me. Within a year or two, a year of me coming, but I think he was only here a couple of years himself, Kevin Thompson became the manager. He had a fantastic year, winning League 2 with Kelty, but now in charge at the helm is a man called John Potter, who has been a manager once before, but for the majority of his coaching career, he's been an assistant manager, or a coach rather, at various big clubs up and down the country. I believe under sort of Jack Ross's management, he has been sort of a coaching team of, if that makes sense, he's been part of the coaching team of Jack Ross's teams. So yeah, I wonder how things will go for him long term here at Kelty. Usually there's a lot of changes in manager when things aren't going well for a club, but things have been going well for Kelty the past few years, like I told you about the new stands and the developments to the stadium, plus the promotions from Lowland League to League 2 to League 1. So it's strange that they've had a few changes in managers given the success that they've had, but that is just where Kelty are right now.
I think it'll be a tight game, but 2-1 Queen of the South.
That's what I said.
Can you believe it? Oh, you said it as well. They both think Queen of the South are going to win.
2-1.
2-1 to
Kelty.
Kelty, and
2-0 Kelty.
So 2 recognisable faces. You've both been on the video quite a few times. So how has the season gone so far for Kelty?
It's been alright, it's been up and down, up and down.
Up and down, but it's a higher level than they've ever played at. So you can expect that, can't you?
Yeah.
And so what do you think the score's going to be?
2-1 Kelty.
2-1 Kelty and?
3-1 Kelty.
I think 2-1 Kelty.
2-1 Kelty, what do you reckon?
2-0 Kelty.
2-0 Kelty. Queen of the South fan?
Yep.
How many of you do you reckon will be here tonight?
Tonight, I mean, it's a Tuesday night. We're doing average in the league.
Yeah.
Probably a good 100, 200 maybe.
It's pretty good for a midweek away trip with Champions League football on.
Yeah.
Are you confident for today?
We need to start picking up points. I tell you what, our performances have been world class, but we're just not picking up the points.
And so score for today?
1-0, last minute winner.
Great to be back here at Kelty. Look, there's Joe Cardle, number 7, closest to us, been on the videos a few times before, as has DJ, the goalkeeper. There's a few new names in the squad. Number 8, Nicky Lowe, who everyone's been talking about today, on loan from Arbroath, I believe, with an option to buy, so he loves playing in maroon. He's left Arbroath and come to Kelty, but yeah, hoping Kelty get a good result. Sorry, Queen of the South fans. They've had a tough season, and it'd be good to see them win again. But look how many times we've been stood in this stand, some with fans, some without fans. Oh, it takes me back to 7-0 against Gretna in the Lowland League, behind closed doors.
Fat for life.
What's it meant to say?
Seat for life. All it needs is seat for life, and that says fat for life.
How much do Queen of the South look like Leicester in that kit? Oh. Sausage rolls are good, though? What would you give it out of 10?
I'll give it a 10 because I love sausage.
What's he saying?
10.
So this video isn't sponsored by FOTMob, sadly, but look, we'll just scroll past the small games today to get to the big ones. Here we go. But just to show you some context, look, here is the league table. Kelty 9th, Queen of the South 7th. So yeah, big 3 points if someone wins this one today. Look at that, FC Edinburgh flying. They finished 29 points below Kelty last season. And now look at them. Crazy stuff. It's the skipper, it's Tidser with the goal, and as ever, if you want to see the proper highlights, all these clubs film stuff, look. Check out Kelty's YouTube channel or their website, you can see all their highlights. I always like to promote that when I come to these clubs. They're always so good with me, but yes, look, 1-0 to Kelty, and it's the captain, Michael Tidser. That is huge. Come on to Kelty. You support Wolves?
Yeah.
How come?
I'm honestly not too sure. I've been supporting them for like 4 or 5 years now.
What did you think of the first half then?
Brilliant. I think it's going to be 2-1.
Kelty played well, and you reckon it'll be 2-1. What do you reckon it'll be? You're not doing a score prediction? Why not?
I think it'll be 3-2 to Kelty.
3-2 to Kelty. He's going for goals. What did you say?
2-0 now.
And what did you say?
2-0.
I won't take long, so I know the second half's just begun. But your name was?
Dave.
And
Jim.
And so we've just been chatting. This is your 42nd ground here today.
Scottish ground.
So congratulations, you've completed the 42 today.
Thank you.
What's been some of your favourites?
Oh gosh, that's a good one. Well, Palmerston for Queen of the South
fan, of course.
is definitely one. And I think I quite like Tynecastle, I have to say. I'm just saying that for my cousin, really.
Ah, cool. Yeah, fair enough. And you've done 41
I've done
of the 42.
41. Tynecastle's the one I've not been to.
Nice. Oh, well, hopefully you can get to
Get there soon,
and complete
hopefully,
the 42.
yes.
Queen of the South had a lot of chances and possession in the second half. Kelty haven't done a huge amount in the second half. Feels like 1-0 lead. They just want to keep it rather than sort of go and attack and maybe get a second. Give it Aggiman! Alfredo! Oh! Queen of the South with a corner late on here. If Kelty can win this, there's 2 minutes left of normal time.
this will be a huge win for them this season. Oh, it's flashed across the goal from Queen of the South. Could be Kelty's night here. 548 people here tonight. It's more than what I thought there probably would be, but yeah, fair play. 548. Love that. Yes, what a big win that is for Kelty. A huge 3 points. I think only their second or third win of the season in the league. A huge win. How big is that win for Kelty?
Massive win today.
Huge win. And we were just talking about where that takes you in the table now. It's
I think that's equal with Queen of the South now.
Yeah, and so above Clyde, above Peterhead.
Yeah.
And so a little bit of breathing room now.
Yeah.
Are you confident that Kelty can now kick on, get a few more results, climb the table?
Saturday will tell the tale.
And Saturday's against Clyde here as well.
Yeah.
Huge.
No,
that's a huge game.
It's about survival this season.
Yeah.
Third bottom, we were happy.
What did you guys think of the game?
Well, good.
It was good?
Great result, eh?
Kelty won, go back up the table.
Bit of breathing space for the bottom.
Of course, yeah, that's what I was just chatting to those guys about as well. How good was that? Crucial win for Kelty, wasn't it? Where do you think they'll finish in the league?
Top
of the league, you reckon they'll go on and win it? What do you reckon?
Top 5.
Great to see Kelty win again, and you obviously scored the winning goal. How does it feel to score the winner in a big game like this today?
No, I'm really pleased. Obviously, Edinburgh City and Saturday was a disappointing result, but when we were here under the lights, you know, we'd get after them and obviously managed to score the first goal and the kind of only goal. So
Yep.
really pleased and just delighted for everybody at the club.
And with how the season's gone, how big a win is that? 3 points?
No, it's massive, because you know a lot of people have been questioning us, and you know maybe we've not started the season as well as we'd probably like, considering coming off the back of last season. But listen, that's football. Sometimes it's ups and downs, and it's just about, you know, once you get a set, see you later, Dean. Once you get a disappointment, it's about you know, dusting yourself down and going again. I thought tonight, you know, kind of hung in towards the end, but you know, playing Saturday, Tuesday, same again this Saturday, Clyde at home. Listen, we've got to go again and, you know, going to try and get another 3 points.
Mate, all the best for Clyde. So what an absolutely brilliant game. Amazing to finally see Kelty play this season. Going into it, I knew they hadn't had a good season, so to see them win is really good. Gets them up the table a little bit. Shame for Queen of the South. Fair play to their fans. They brought quite a few with them, and they were making a little bit of noise during the game as well. I know these midweekers aren't always... I don't always get a huge amount of people there, just because like the Champions League was on tonight. Celtic obviously lost against Red Bull Leipzig at home. So yeah, I feel like for these midweeks it's always hard to get a big crowd, but 550, 580 people or something were there today. So really, really good turnout for that level of football. As you know, I love my lower league Scottish football, so amazing to see Kelty again. What do you guys think about how Kelty are doing this season? All the new managers they've had recently, the players as well. Yeah, how do you think they'll get on this season? Please do remember to hit that like button. Please do subscribe if you're new. Queen of the South fans, I will be down to Palmerston soon. I absolutely cannot wait to get there. It's been a long time coming. I'll leave some videos on screen. Please do click on one to carry on watching. Cheers guys, and I'll see you in the next one.